Okay, let's go. Good morning. Hello, man. How are you? Can you tell me if the sound is right, please? Should be good now. I just finished something on my setup. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for the retreat, bro. I appreciate that. I'm good. Just waking up right now, little by little. We see that the market is going up. We repriced the sell side and the buy side of the new week opening gap. So I think here the business is finished for now. So we have yesterday low here. It's approximately the same thing as the new week opening gap, and we have the new day here on midnight. So that's the open. We see that we don't have much manipulation there. Okay. Um, we basically just went up. We have equal highs here in the 1 hour. We have this um, Friday high that I have interest on. So I don't have interest going lower in a higher time frame perspective. I have interest to go, of course, higher to begin, and let's go now in lower time frame. Okay. So I'm not annoyed that we didn't get sell side liquidity, to be honest, because we can see that this new week opening gap was lacking uh, sell side and buy side. There was anything there, and here we can see that we delivered and we consolidate inside buy side and sell side, and now we are leaving that. So it's a nice thing for bullish perspective on my mind. But yeah, of course, I don't buy something that is going up like this. But for the rest of the day, it could be a good thing um, to go for the highs. So just to tell you, that's the first here for value gap that we had yesterday at midnight, and I'm gonna put the first one that we had after 9:30. That's this one. You want to extend that all the week, okay? So for now we can see that price is going up slowly, really trending for the moment. um, I'm not interested in anything right now. Let's just wait for the silver bullet and see if we can take some sell side liquidity before going up. And if we look at the 1 minute here, we have these equal highs here that are quite interesting. I would say. I'm gonna check on the 5 how it's looking. Yeah, are quite nice. So I'm gonna put that here. Not especially, not especially Ali. Uh, for now, honestly, I don't have any plan to tell you the truth. Um, because you are already up from midnight, and we are really close to the first target. That for me, it's a good one. So for now, I would say no plan, just observing and waiting if there is something interesting to take later on. So if you hear me drinking, I'm just drinking coffee. So tell me, the sound is good right now because it's really important for the stream. Like, can everybody hear me like very well? So if you are not typing, it means that it's good. Perfect. So my go-to narrative for London is looking at the Open at 2 a.m. So that's the Open, and of course at midnight. So I'm gonna put that here. So midnight opening here, and we have also, I like to put the 2 a.m. okay here. So that's the Open here, and we can see that we didn't also manipulate there, we just went up and we are respecting every bullish PD ray. That's quite bullish. Um, but the fact that we didn't manipulate here, um, it's concerning. We need to, at the time, to make some kind of retracement. Um, Here is better, maybe. The sound now. I just went up on my micro. Let me tell John. So, no, I would not try to short it, to be honest with you. You don't try to short something that is going up like this. Because, like, it's not really ICT rules. Like, it's more general rules, follow the trend and everything like this. When you see like something is rushing to go up, don't try to short it. Okay. Don't try to short it. At least for now. So, as I was saying, I like to do my London silver bullet, and I like to base it with the 2 a.m. open, and with initial buy side and sell side. So that's the same principle as the first episode of 2024 mentorship, okay, where he explains the open at 7 a.m. I like to do the same thing with the 2 a.m. open, and I like also to take the first fair value gap um, from midnight to uh, midnight 30, and to use that maybe on my silver bullet as we had yesterday. So I like to do that. So first rule, John, is when to know when to do nothing, and like this morning is the best case scenario that now you need to do nothing because of the conditions. Okay, really. You can try to do something at your own cost, but so I like to use so in and the first presented for Valga. Okay, that's not something he talked a lot in this 2024 mentorship for London. He just like presented a case scenario where he was using that. But I really like to use this. It gives really nice confluences for London. So here we can see that's the actual new week opening gap. That's the low here. Actual low NUAG. Okay, for people. And this is the actual high. And this is the 25, 50, 75. You can see here the accumulation here at the 50%, and now it's leaving. So if we take a high here and low here, so we can imply a dealing range from these highs here to the low here. Why? Because I'm anticipating a dealing range between my target and the low, and we can see that you are above the 75% here of this dealing range. And when you are above the 75% of an implied dealing range where you try to target something, this is where you don't want to do anything. You don't want to buy it, even if you have a fair value gap or something. You don't want to do it because you are in the highest portion of the dealing range. So you are in a deep premium of the dealing range at this moment. So buying something there is really risky. And you know, it's always the same thing, risk to reward, um, probabilities to be right or wrong, and here the probability are just not with you, even if it goes straight up. So here we can see the consolidation, move lower. So I really like that because it's like an AMD, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Okay, and it's with displacement, so I like it. So that's the open right now of the silver bullet. Okay, is the sound better, guys? Because I just saw that my micro was off, like the real one. Yo, how you doing, Santosh? So that's my London Serum Bullet protocol. And if you want an example of the London Silver Bullet protocol I use, you can watch the yesterday live stream on London. Yeah, I can do that, of course. Okay, let's go. So the significance is that on midnight, you can extend it through all the day, but at midnight you will be close to it um, for the London Silver Bullet. And as you can see, for example, right now, the Furval gap on New York is far extended from where you are at London, so you cannot use it. But the first one you can use it. So that's the difference for me. Okay, guys. So this price action is not interesting for the moment. Um, we can really quick go for the yesterday trade. So if you want to look also, yesterday I showed my top step account, so I don't have partner with them. I don't uh, encourage you to trade with them. It's just me, just for the exercise, you know. I'm showing you the trades I take on, etc. And I don't, I'm not interested to promote them. So here was the first fair value gap, and remember, you need to take the gap, okay, the volume imbalance, to have the right one extended. And this was the 2 a.m. here, okay, and at 2 a.m. we can see that we make this little high here. We make the sell side. For me, this was the buy side, okay. So initial buy side, initial sell side. Good morning, Zach. How are you, man? Thank you for yesterday, Zach. I just made a tweet yesterday, um, giving you a thank for the help you give me. I don't know if you saw it, but so initial buys and initial sell side, and I was looking at this, so you can see here perfect equal highs. These don't lie. So equal high here. And if you look, this is the midnight opening, so we can put it here. And you can see that price went down really smoothly here. Went under the midnight, made the 3 drive, so we can clearly see here 1. So if I zoom a little bit, 1, 2, and 3. So I wasn't interested anymore because of these 3 drives, the equal highs, and the fact that it was under the midnight, so it was in a dynamic discount. And after we had displacement, came back through value gap, breaker here, and also this fair value gap, but you see the respect wasn't here in the first place, so it was at the 2 a.m. and I generally don't trade the 2 to 3 a.m. okay. So price went up, down, left it this and this, as you can see. So I let the initial buy side, but if I take this high here, you can see, especially this one, it was taken by 2 points, but this one, okay, is better. And you see also this equal highs here inside this fair value gap. And my first target was this high, because here we had a 5-minute fair value gap. But you see that we build up liquidity. So after the macro started at 250, went down, you had a volume imbalance, we had this down close candle, and most importantly, you had the first presented fair value gap for London. Respected that here with the CE. Okay, you have like 2 points or 1 point below, but this is permissible. And after, when it tapped the second time, this is where I bought. You had after the 0 bullet for a value gap there, just after 3 a.m. You could buy here or add here to go for this first target I had here, and this is where I took 50% of my position, but that's my fault here. I should have taken 80% of my position, but I'm gonna do better next times. As it's my first times in live, my concentration is not the best. So generally, at my first target, I want to take off like 80% of my position and like 20% run. So let's say 10-10, okay, if it's not another target, because this can happen. So after I had myself at break even, and also why you I needed to take more here, because you see we engineered here the lows. So we engineered the lows here. You can see lows, 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 especially this equal there. So moved lower with displacement, took the lows from value gap, didn't break below the three drives as you can see. And after it went finally for the equal highs. No, Isaac, I'm not interested in anything this morning as we rent a lot, okay? But I'm gonna come back into the price section right now because people want to learn here the about the London Silver Bullet. So as you can see from here to here, you have 20 points. That's more than enough here, okay, to take a nice trade. And stop loss, I like to put my stop loss just under the candle that makes for value gap, not the big wick, just here, okay. Sometimes you're gonna be wicked off, but that's what it is, okay. If your trade is still good, I still say you can enter back with 50% of your position, and you see you can have like a 4-hour ratio. I know that guys says ratio is nothing and everything. I'm not in that school. I think that having a good stop loss can make really nice yield. So you don't want to have the largest stop loss, but you don't have to want the closest one, because if you are stopped every time, it's not good. But this is something you can evolve and make better and better with time, okay. So that's the proof that you don't need like 100 points to make good money, because if you risk $250, let's say, from here to here, you have 1K, okay. So here it is for this London. And yeah, I didn't have this movement. I wasn't anymore in front of the screen, and I focus from 3 to 4. So once you have your setup, um, after I just make a break, okay. So let's see. Honestly, the market is showing you here. It's showing you that um, it's in time distortion right now. It's waiting. Um, Shorting this is not a good idea. Okay, never do that. Longing this in a premium, I will not do it either. So if I take back my quadrants here, yeah, we can see that we tapped the last portion here at 75%, okay, and we just under below. Here can be a permissible way to enter, so this array here under the 75%, and we can see the reaction. But for me, that's not the best, and price can easily return into this breaker here for value gap. So I'm not interested to buy something that has already run. So for my part, um, I think I'm gonna wait for New York Silver Bullet. So gonna continue to watch a little bit of stream with you guys, and I'm gonna after end the stream, and we will come back for Silver Bullet. Maybe I'm not sure for today if I will be able to be on Silver Bullet New York, but keep in mind that I'm gonna be there a lot. So basically, you're gonna see me on London, at New York, sometime maybe on the PM session. So yeah, I'm gonna live stream a lot, just for my pleasure and for yours also. So yeah. So do you understand now why this is not the right condition? Look how much time we are in the Silver Bullet. So we are from 3 a.m. to now. So it's been nearly 20 minutes and price has done nothing. So yeah, man, I'm here to help people understand price better, and yeah, I think it can be a good thing. As nobody in Europe is doing that, like trading London and New York Silver Bullet. Um, for what I know in English, especially ICT, and yeah, I watch I watch every video of ICT. Uh, I didn't watch everyone, but I'm watching everyone right now. Everyone, every day, I watch like 2024 mentorship. I'm rewatching it every day, taking notes, trying to be the best. So John, you're not um, you're not right when you say that, and not to make you wrong or something, but I just gonna explain something to you that is really interesting. So it's on 2023 mentorship, I think, of ICT, and I will explain you why. No, I'm not a private student, man. No. So let's say, okay, let's say um, you're. I'm gonna take an example where I'm gonna um, put myself here. So let's say you have this. Okay. So you have high here, low, high here, and here. So let's say that's Nasdaq. Okay. And now let's say we have ES there, and it's doing the same thing, but just it doesn't went high like this. You see? That's the same thing, but here we have the high broken, and here we don't have it. Agree, everybody? Understand that? And what typical ICT SMT believers, and that is only I didn't understand very well the SMT, will say, for example, yeah, this is an SMT and the price gonna return. No. First of all, you have to know that everything is by confluences and by narrative. So you need to look at where is the price going, where is the price going, and what is going to do. And second thing, this in the right narrative, it um, it says what it's saying. It's just saying that Nasdaq is the stronger pair. Okay, that's what it's saying here. And ES is the weaker pair. So if I let's say if I were trading also ES, so I'm trading both, what could I do? I could say, okay, as I see Nasdaq stronger, I would take a trade with Nasdaq and not ES. That's what this means. This is not a bearish SMT. Okay, this is just telling you that Nasdaq is stronger than ES, so it's showing you in fact the stronger pair. So ES is weaker, and it doesn't mean that if it's weaker, it's not gonna go higher. It's gonna go higher, but not as much as Nasdaq and not with the same speed, with the same velocity. Okay, this is a really important notion that you need to know. Okay, and of course, if you are in discount, premium, everything is to be considered, and you need to take confluences. Okay. So we can see here, if I retake my so yeah, somebody tell me why didn't take this equal high. You can take also this one. Yeah, it's permissible, but I like this one more. And who can tell me why I like this one more, guys? Why I choose specifically this one, these highs here? Who can tell me that? Yeah, but this one are also in premium. So what's the difference between them? Why these relative equal highs for me are more important? Yeah, that's the lunch high here. Here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why this is for me most important. Because that's a PM session high here. So you want to target sessions, highs and lows, okay? And here is the session high, the PM session high. So nothing is guaranteed that we're gonna go higher after taking that, and we're gonna retrace a little bit, okay? So you want to look at specific time for also liquidity, okay? Yeah, I know you're talking just here under this Ferval gap. It's not a bad drone, but this one is more correct for this London session because you, by looking at the time, this is the high of the PM session. Okay, even if you were like, let's say you're long from here, let's say, and you only trade London, I would take like 80% of my position here and maybe let 20% for this one, let's say, okay, just based on the on time. So remember, guys, that look at this price action here. What can you remark here? Is it trending? What is doing there? It's consolidating, as you can see. So what can be this? It can be a consolidation. So market maker model, consolidation, first stage, second stage really slow here. Smart money reversal there with little manipulation under the midnight opening. And today could be a trending day. Could be that. Okay. And we can go all up for the original consolidation. So we are still early on the day. And I'm not sure if we can do that, but that's what I'm seeing right now. Okay. Yeah, but I don't care, man. Like Ali, there is nothing to trade right now. Really, like, trust me, there's nothing. Okay, you don't short that before the taking the highs, and this is slow. This is slow. You and the move already happened. Like, let's also rule. Like, if you come into a session and you saw the last session running really like, it's not really hard here, but it's just running and running and running. Don't fight against the trend, man. Right now, first of all, to have an SMT, don't forget that uh, you need three candle closing to make a string high. Okay. First of all, here on the 15 minute, you can see we don't have a string high yet formed. No. And here the string high, we just came back into the Ferval gap, and we have the relative equal highs right now that we are targeting. So you need to swing high first. Yeah, Nesby. Nesby. That's my surname. So guys, can everybody please make a thumb up for me? And after, if you can leave a comment like saying what do you think about the stream, if you like it, if you find it useful, would be really appreciated from you, as I want to grow this channel little by little. Saying what do you think about the stream? And so thank you, Ali. And just after the stream, if you can, yeah, put a comment or something like this. Share also on X. Like, you are not obliged. It's just if you want. But I would really appreciate you. Like, it's not. I think it's not a bad exchange. It's a fair exchange. One retweet, one like something for all the time I'm giving here for free. You know. So you know, the first time I was beginning to trade Nasdaq, the thing is that um, in the first place I wanted to enter there and to rush, you know, and to take something like here, for example, my young uh, Nazmi would already taken a lot of things there, but nothing really happened. So um, my suggestion to you will be like that's what I'm gonna do every day. Like every day I'm gonna come and I'm gonna tell to you, okay, this is for me right conditions. This is not for me right conditions. Every day I'm gonna do that. So just for that, just you know, sitting still sometimes is the best thing to do. And yeah, you want to do that when you are not in the right conditions, because preserving capital is the first uh, necessity as a trader. So you can see really slow grind there. So we can also go for the New York trade if you want. I don't know if guys were here yesterday for New York. Took also trade before the opening. I don't really know, man. I just made 2 tweets, so I don't really know. I'm just beginning, so I don't know. Yeah, pre-session like 9:20, something like this. So as it's not interesting, I'm just gonna explain you the trade yesterday, because um, this for me was the best trade of the session. like really by far. And it was not so difficult, to narrate that, I would say, because that's from I think it's 17th video, uh, se- 17th, no, let me check. Which video of ICT? So ICT, I'm gonna tell you which video. So if you want to look at it, it's not a big video, so that's why it's nice. If you want to look at it, it's like 40 minutes. So you watch ICT if you have time today. You go watch ICT. So it's in the 2024 mentorship, and you watch the pre-market tape reading. And if you go on the playlist, it's the 47 video. You want to watch that, honestly. For pre-market, it's really, really nice. Okay, this video. So basically, that's the trade I took inside this fair value gap here. Oh, inside this one. So at 24, so just before the openings, that's something that normally you don't want to do, but in these conditions, this was the must. So we can see 830 is here. So price went above due to swing, especially on a day without news. 830 due to swing took all these highs we can see here, took that market structure shift here for value gap. I was looking to measure that, like, do we let something open, and we can see that we let the part here open, and we approximately respected the CE of it with this breakaway gap, and this is where I entered there. So we were in premium, and if you look here, we had this low and the new week opening gap to go for it. And if you look at the settlement price, so the settlement price is where the price closed the day before, so it was here on Friday. We can see that at that time we had from here to here 160 points. That's quite a lot. And you are not on a trending day, you can clearly see that you're not trending. So you have 70% probabilities to go for at least 50% of the RTH gap. Okay, that now everybody knows that, I think, for the 2024 mentorship. So I was anticipating that we're gonna go lower because of that, because we're gonna go and reprice at 50% of this RTH gap, and this is why I gave the speed here. Okay, and after we can see that we continue dipping lower until we go for repricing all the new week opening gap. So yeah, 2022 model would say easy. Okay, easy trade with speed, best trade of the day, and for that you need to understand, and you have to need narrative, to understand time, and to understand this model. So this model is explained on the video I just gave you, this video here, if you want to trade pre-market. And if you want to trade pre-market, you want to trade date where there is no big news, okay, or no news at all, and you want to trade pre-market, is really nice. So pre-market from 7 to 8:30, and after 8:30 also you can have good things um, before going into the opening bell. And here you can see, so I said on the beginning of the stream, I'm not interested in this price action. I explained you why, and this actually um, what is happening right now. So guys, I'm not gonna stay here more longer. If you have any question, like, let's go, because now we are a little group, so you can ask your question. I will try to respond of all of it if you have questions, and if not, we can end it here and see you maybe for New York. And I'm gonna confirm that on Twitter, of course, on X, as they say now. So guys, any question? You're welcome. You're welcome, man. With pleasure. Stay safe. Like I would suggest to not trade that until New York, 100%. Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna say that on X. So, Isaac, for your question, yeah, mainly because they pay, man. But again, I'm not suggesting everybody to go there. You do what you want, and I don't promote live trading. Okay, only demo, and yeah. So my standard risk is yeah. Stay safe, Ali, and have a good day, bro. Thank you. So yeah, 50K account, and I risk $250 approximately in each trade. No, no. I showed my TopStep X account. Okay, I showed that. Just for the purpose of the exercise, I took one combine to just show you how I can trade it. I can show you if you want. Okay, I don't have problem with that. So I'm gonna show you. So here. Like London is slower, okay, John, and New York can be faster. So trading London can be good because it gives you time, It gives you time to see. You can have a better risk. So yeah, basically I know that generally I don't have 8 losing trade as a streak, and of course if I'm in drawdown I will risk less. So for example, with 5 micros, is if I risk like $250, let's say, I'm gonna risk I'm gonna risk after 3 micros or two, until I get at 50% of my drawdown. And yeah, that's the stats here. So as you can see, yeah, we don't see yet the loss because I didn't have a loss yet, but mm, what can we see here? We don't see the risk, but it's approximately $250. So yeah, that's my risk. And I mean, if you know what you do, um, $250 is really nice. Okay, you can do good things with that. You can make good money. You don't need to risk more. And mm, I think the best thing to do is to study 2024 mentorship. Okay, to study that because it talks a lot of when to not trade, when to not trade, when to not trade. If you know when to not trade, you're gonna be a really good trader. Like, really. But if you feel the impulsiveness to always enter in price and chase it and everything, um, that's gonna be problematic. And yeah, just for reference, that's the trades here. Okay, the short there and the buy here, as I told you. So let's see how it evolves. So yeah, I can trade every day. Honestly, I can trade every day. Um, Sometimes I don't like Monday without news. I try to not trade on that day, just to take a big weekend. But usually, yeah. And I was trading only New York Silver Bullet uh, from the beginning, and now I started to trade also London or Precession. So yeah, I like to have these sessions because I only do that. I only trade, so I have time to come, for London, New York, etc. So yeah, when I don't have nothing on the morning, I'm just gonna come in New York, take a rest, study something, eat a good thing, and after come back. So let's go. I'm gonna end it there. Thank you for being here, man. And you have info about that, Isaac. You have info about that. Um, it can be good when you don't have news, yeah. So you have info about that. I don't know if. So just to finish, man. No more question, please. So if you go at ACT index here, you can ask a question. So let's say what you say is 7 to A30 a silver bullet. So yeah, here it doesn't have the context before, but I'm sure the ICT say that. So in a space, of course, not. So 7 to A30 is a silver bullet. I'm quite sure about that. Okay. It's on a space, but I don't know which one. But if you want to know which one, you can ask You can ask. There is a guy here on X that has a really really good. How can I say? Knowledge about every space because he knows everything on an Obsidian. So you can ask Discipline Trader. Um, you can ask him where, in which space they say that, but I'm sure 99% is a silver bullet, okay? And mm, even 100% sure. Why? Because ICT said on the on the last stream, or just the stream before, that every hour has its proper silver bullet. So you feel me, man? Like there's silver. There is a silver bullet every hour, literally. But you need to know when to come in and when to not come in. So that's why in the beginning, and beginning I'm talking like 1 2 year trading, the same model. Uh, would say just trade one, just trade one. Yeah, for me that's exactly from 3 to 4, 7 8:30, or maybe sometime 8:39. Depends. Uh, but the silver bullet is 3 4 7 8:30 10 11 and 2 to 3 p.m. Yeah. So it depends of the condition, as I say. So yeah, have um have a great day, everyone. Thank you to be there, and see you, man.